There are 3 first amended motions to revoke unadjudicated probation. The defendant is on probation for evading arrest or detention with a motor vehicle in each of these cases, right? 3rd-degree felony. The first, well, these are failures to report. But look, there was a motion to revoke probation filed on February 20th, which alleged those first 3 grounds of failing to report August, September, and October 2024, failing to provide verification of community service hours, failing to pay court assessed fees.
Okay, wait, this guy's got one job: show up and report. That's literally probation 101. And yet, here we are, unraveling a calendar full of no-shows. If he's not in jail, he's ghosting probation. Is this ignorance ... or a strategy?
And then later on, the first amended gets filed on March 27th of 25. Like 5 weeks later, and it alleges failing to report to the probation office. In August, which is already in the first one, December of 2024, which is a new month, January and February. So we have allegations that he failed August, September, October. Nothing in November.
He was in jail.
He was in jail. Then was he released from jail? And then December, January, February. Half a year. How much time does he have credit on all this? Please. Okay, while we're looking that up, what's the deal?
The agreement is for him to go to 6P. And
what's the deal? Why is he not reporting? Because the one thing you have to do is report. I don't care. I mean, I do care. You can fail to do everything else with good reasons, but if you fail to report unless you're physically unable, then you're not on supervision. And I opened the door for one, I opened the door for everybody. If there aren't consequences that are severe, you got to report. You got to show up. If you don't show up, you're.
The judge just coined a courtroom policy in real time, the Rodney Brousard Rule. Translation: skip out on probation, and you're not just risking jail, you're rewriting policy for future defendants. That's how badly this guy's screwing up.
Marked absent, and you're gone. And probation is a waste of everybody's time. If you're not up here, we can't be searching for them. How many? 5,000 people? Roughly 5,000 people. Whatever's good for you, they can go. I want the Rodney Brousard Rule. I'm going to not report for a while, and then when y'all catch me, then I'll be able to get out of jail free. You don't have 166 days. 5 months. So what was the deal? I mean, he had the first one, then he's in custody, then he gets out and he just doesn't do it again?
Exactly.
Well, how many chances do you get?
August, I actually got picked up that day that I was going to my probation.
Yeah.
Warrant
Whatever.
Not really.
Everybody says that. The point is you weren't there.
Yes, that.
but he had a warrant out in Louisiana and he was arrested. He was in jail.
Yeah, it was literally some unfortunate circumstances. Even when I got out. Sorry.
Okay. Well, if you're in custody, you can't report. I mean, it would be a defense. But when were you not in custody? When were you free and didn't report? That's what I want
got out very end of December.
So August, September, and October of 24, you're in custody?
Yes, sir.
Is that right? Why would we file that if he's in custody? He can't report if he's in custody.
I believe he was in custody August and September.
No, I wasn't. Got picked up August 14th.
Which she'll know.
If he was in custody somewhere else, Judge, I'm not gonna have that information.
Where were you in custody in August?
Louisiana.
Get a
So-
Louisiana warrant.
He was in custody here.
And they picked me up here August 14th, over Louisiana water.
And then you went to Louisiana in December, was there for a couple of days, they let you out.
So I was there for about a week and a half. And then I got out right for a few days.
Classic deflection alert. I had no place to stay. It was the holidays. Unfortunate circumstances. Look, we've all had bad months, but when those months turn into missed court dates, it's not misfortune, it's mismanagement.
Before Christmas. And then the holidays and then January. So pretty much I looked like January and then I was. And then I missed January and February. And then they immediately picked me up on warrant for that. And when I got out, I didn't really have a place to stay or anything, you know, it's not the right thing or anything. I have no means of transportation due to situations that I put myself in. Because of the unfortunate thing that kind of it's, you know, really don't have a place to stay or really count on. I took myself in to report and go to make those calls to make sure that I was able to go to push it. Because failures on my end, but also through some very stagnant circumstances. That's where it's a good environment. That's really.
It was in September when I talked to your brother, he was bringing you up to the program. And that was September 13th. So you weren't in custody.
To be off by a month.
Yeah.
Okay, what's the answer? What months did he fail to report?
January and February 2025. For certain.
And he got out in July, he got put on probation on July 24th,
Yes, ma'am.
and he did not report in August and September.
I know, but if they're in custody,
Yeah.
they can't do that. And that's the question is, it seems, I know what he's saying, what we're saying, but it's not
August.
matching. I want to know what the truth is. And that's why I want to know what is accurate.
It's possible he was in custody in August. It's possible he didn't report in August, and we don't have that exact date. But he was released in December. The amended.
How often was he supposed to report?
And well, he went to his initial intake in Beaumont, then he never reported to me. So I've never actually seen him in the office, but he should be reporting at least every month or 2 months. When he
But
got
they're
out.
ordered to like once a week, once a month.
Mhm. But I never saw him to get an assessment to see where he was gonna.
Oh, he absconded from it.
Before he ever saw me in office.
Explain that.
Well, like I said a minute ago, he was picked up.
No, he hadn't been picked up for half a year. He's been available to report.
Since the.
How many times since you were released in July, how many times have you been to our probation office?
One time.
One time?
Yes.
For
One time?
initial intake.
Yeah.
One time
End of July.
in July.
End of July, I enrolled into the probation program.
Okay. It's May.
But then in August, I was picked up and I'd gone to jail.
So you've been on probation for 9 months and you only reported at the beginning?
The very first.
Let's get real to 9 months on probation, and this man checked in once. The judge isn't just frustrated, he's calling out the system. Try to fool me, and you're gone. That's not a warning. That's a promise.
Report after he got put on probation.
9 months you've been in custody?
The judge.
No, I want to know that. You lie to me and you're gone.
No. You're on.
Go ahead. Try to trick me. You're gone. I got 3 cases here. And you're looking at what, 10 years on each one? Go ahead. Try to fool me. You tell me in 9 months that you hadn't been able to find your way to the probation office?
He was in custody for 5.
I want to know if he was in custody for 9 months. If he was, if that's fine. But if he wasn't, shame on him, because that's what I'm being led to.
That's the dates that he was in Jefferson County.
In Jefferson County, it was September 18th to 12/24. So that's a little less than 3 months. Then he's in Jefferson County, 325 to 525, May,
That's to today.
today. So then we've got from 12/12, well, he was released in August, you said? Or July?
He was put on probation at the end of July.
Okay, so we have something in August we don't know about. He never reported in August at all. Then he gets put in our jail on September 18th. He's released on 12/12.
To go to Louisiana, but he was only staying about a week and a half in Louisiana.
Okay.
So he didn't fail, he failed to report January, February.
All right.
In August.
August, January, February. Okay, 3 months. Is that fair?
It's fair.
But you can't do anything else. You got to report, or you're AWOL. You ever been to the military? When you go AWOL, they arrest you and you're in the brig. They don't put you on the front lines. You're in the brig. But you got 3 cases here. And what was going on in Louisiana?
It's the same case.
It's not the same case. It had to be a different case, sir.
Evading
What happened in Jefferson County, Louisiana doesn't have any responsibility over, we do. What happened?
What he's saying, Judge, is that he evaded police in
The
Texas.
same thing?
Into Louisiana and evaded those police in Louisiana. Same day.
Do we have a problem learning a lesson?
Yes.
Okay, so it says. What's the status of the case in Louisiana,
doesn't care.
Mr. Galmore? What's the status of
I
Louisiana?
don't have a judgment or anything from Louisiana. What was the outcome?
Yeah, I went there and took it part and put me on probation. I'm on probation. It started in January.
Okay, I think I know. So what are we doing then? Now, what do we want to do? I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about this, the state and the defense.
I want to let him go to safety and see if he can be better this time. He was only on probation really for a couple of months. He got out of jail. He didn't report. He should have definitely reported. But I'm hoping that if we send him to safety, he can continue all 3 of these probations and his Louisiana probation. And if he doesn't, we'll revoke him and we'll sentence him to prison.
That's pretty. Okay. All right. What we're about to do is what's going to be called the Rodney Brousard Rule from now on. You get to do this and you get a chance to go to safety. Is that what we want to open the door? What's good for him is good for everybody. Is that the message we want to send? You can scamper out for a few months and we're here to help you. Okay. Do it. No, we've got to force you to do the right thing. I'm reluctant to open that door for everybody because that's what I'm going to do. But I'll do it. Everybody gets this then. All right, on these first amended motions, the state, you failed to report in allegation 4 in each of these cases. Is that true or untrue? Are you pleading true to that voluntarily and because it is true? You understand that plea of true
Yes.
and knowing plea of true is enough to grant a motion to revoke probation? the probation can be revoked. You can then be found guilty and sentenced up to the full range of punishment. Knowing that, do you insist on pleading true today in each of these allegations?
Yeah.
Right. In each case, 1813, 2223, and 2222. Okay. Even though there's enough evidence to revoke, I'm going to continue you on probation. And there will be terms and conditions of probation, which will include an additional term of entering and successfully completing the substance abuse felony punishment facility. Sign those. Those are all the three cases. You will be continued on probation, and we'll see where that goes.
Thank you, Judge.
Thank you.
What are we doing on this?
It's good going.
Why?
It's a case that I discussed with you.
And Your Honor,
Something.
I advise Mr. Dusler, the defendant's brother is also in jail for murder, and this tampering arises out of that murder. The defendant was on a jail call on April 17th while on bond, and he's on three-way call with his brother who's in jail, as well as his sister, Amaya Moore. And he's asking his sister for
Who's he?
the
The
defendant. He's asking his sister for some weed, money for some weed. We would just ask for a drug patch. We would ask for that he be tested today, as well as when he was in jail, he stated that he
Who,
would.
the defendant?
Yes, Your Honor. He stated that he would kill an individual by the name of Peanut if he doesn't bond him out. While he was on the phone with his sister and Maya Moore, he also stated that he would cut off his ankle monitor if you put him on.
Hold up, this guy's out here on a jail call, threatening to cut off his GPS, and worse, threatening violence, and he knows he's being recorded. This isn't just reckless, it's courtroom suicide. This call alone could seal his fate.
On home confinement. I don't believe he's on home confinement, but I would request that he be on there, and I believe he does have a GPS monitor.
Do you?
Yes, sir.
Where is it on it? On your ankle?
I'm all right.
Well, what's he talking about? I mean, we're listening in to phone calls. It's what foolish person, when you call, it states, I believe it warns you could be recorded. And we do. All of them. How foolish can you be by saying things like that are going to get you in trouble now, in worse trouble? You're looking at up to 10 years in prison for this. And all of that you're talking about, all of that can come in at the trial. That can be admitted. You think a jury's going to find that amusing? Yeah, they wouldn't take a minute to find you guilty. Well, that's what you backed yourself into by foolish behavior. You're not the only one, but that's what gets you into jail or prison, acting foolish. All right. What's his bond right now? You're not walking out of here from what I've just heard. Your bond's going to get raised. You're going to get tested. You're going to jail. Then y'all can celebrate together if that's what you're going to do with whoever it is. But that's what your choices have gotten you to.
$25,000.
Yeah, that's not enough for that kind of behavior. Have a seat.
Did a third term prison.
Deal with you later. 25 CR 122 is called Edgar Herrera. He doesn't speak English.
No, sir.
And please tell us your name for the record.
Erica Burge.
And Ms. Burge, I understand you're going to translate today. You are fluent in English and Spanish.
Right.
Have you been a translator before in court cases?
Yes, Judge.
Okay. And raise your right hand. Do you solemnly swear or affirm that you will truly and accurately translate from Spanish to English, English to Spanish during this hearing, which is Mr. Herrera's language? He speaks Spanish, and make sure that the translations are done correct so that we can have, for the record, the English translations and that it is clear and accurate. Will you do that? So help you God.
Yes, Judge.
Lower your hand. And You are charged with the third-degree felony of evading arrest or detention with a motor vehicle, which carries with it up to 10 years in prison. Serious. Do you understand? Ms. Minaldi is your attorney. Very good lawyer. Listen to her. She gives good advice. What are we going to do then?
Judge, we were actually here for a designation today. Last time he expressed that he was going to hire an attorney. He has now expressed to me that he is unable to do so since he lost.
Are you able to hire a lawyer?
Not right now, I lost my mother this week, they called me, for
What-
the job.
What were you doing?
Estaba haciendo un video. Worked in the refinery.
How much were you making an hour?
Estaba payando a la hora. 22.
22. That's $40,000 month plus. That's a lot of money. Are you a citizen of the United States? Are you a citizen of the United States?
Yes.
You don't speak English?
No habla inglés? No.
You have to be able to speak some English to be a citizen,
Ciudadano.
to pass the citizenship test.
Ciudadano.
How did you do that?
Mande. I was born here in Baytown.
Okay, but you were born here. You don't know English? Surely you have to be able to speak it. In the refinery, at the refinery, for safety reasons, you have to be able to speak English in an emergency, correct? How long have you been living in the United States? You were born here.
So when I was small, they brought me back to Mexico.
Okay. Well, it comes in handy in America to speak English. Okay. Oh. What do you mean? Yeah, these things are always. There looks like an affidavit of indigence that was prepared somewhat. It's signed.
Judge, we did one last time, but we didn't have a translator available, so he wasn't able to fully fill it out. I have given him a new one today so that he can really fill it out. And Miss Burge has helped him with that.
All right. What do you want to do next?
I can have a forward reset on him to make sure that he can review his discovery and we can.
Okay, what's the offer on this one? This one now.
Probation offer, Judge.
That sounds promising. The bird.
Yes, sir.
Move on. Move on. Let's move forward. We're going to reset this for 4 weeks. Listen to your attorney. She's a very smart lady. Do you have that? Hold on, everybody. Settle down. Do you have the indigence affidavit done? Okay, make sure that's done. Thank you. Get a resetting. 24 CR 23-2, Sterling Booker. That's you?
Yes, I spent about 2 hours looking at my office yesterday, just watching videos. I think when the state get a chance to look at videos in this case, that I'm probably missed this case, and might look at some of the police officers in this case, particularly Bozeman and his actions. My client was charged with assault on a police officer, particularly throwing elbows. I watched the video from the camera. That didn't exist. And when you looked at the behavior of some of these officers, and I got the video, Judge, we can watch it with the prosecutor. I mean, it is not good. I mean,
All right, what do you want to do today? I mean, it's not time for argument.
Well, no, I wouldn't. I mean, it was just so bad when he said he didn't even care that she was pregnant. When they let her know that she was pregnant, I don't even care that you were pregnant. I mean, Bozeman was that bad. But what I want to do.
But nonetheless, words aren't enough to cause an assault. That's not a defense. Words are not a defense to an assault. And it says by striking about the head and body with her hands. I mean, did you see that happen?
I watched Yes, what I did.
Okay.
Yes, so I watched the angle from the car, looking at them, and you don't see strikes to the head or anything. And when the state get a chance to look at this video, I think that they're gonna come to the same conclusion. And it might end up being a dismissal, Judge.
Okay, but right
And I
now
got
it's
the
an announcement. What are you announcing?
What I would ask to do is to give the state time to look at all angles of the video, and I can show the one I'm particularly talking about. Put it on another announcement, and if Miss Sarah agrees with me, I think she'll dismiss it against. But I can do it right now.
It's 30 days, Your Honor.
Okay, 4 weeks.
That'll work.
Roisha Diaz.
That case, he's here, Judge, and I talked to Mr. Sonny, that's gonna be dismissed today. She's
We sent her to the bank to get the restitution.
she's gonna,
Did you get it?
it's coming up right now.
Okay, when it's done, send it to me. We'll dismiss it.
That'll be
Okay,
dismissed today.
TBD.
Thank you.
On or about April 28th, 2024, in Jefferson County, Texas, you committed the first degree felony of aggravated robbery. Do you understand, sir, what you were charged with here?
Yes, sir.
If convicted, you face a term of life in prison, a term of not more than 99 years or less than 5 years in prison. In addition, a fine may be assessed not to exceed $10,000. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
An agreement's been reached. In your case, you would be pleading guilty. Whatever sentence shall not exceed a cap of 8 years in prison. So we are looking at no less than 5 or more than 8 years confinement in prison, or you can be placed on deferred or unadjudicated probation. I think those are the two options. Because a firearm was used, so regular probation is not an option.
That's correct, Judge.
But deferred or unadjudicated probation is, and then straight flat time not to exceed 8 years, 5 to 8 years as the two options. I'm going to order a pre-sentence report. We'll come back, and then the court, everybody will place into evidence what they feel like I need to hear, and then the court will make its decision. If I follow this agreement, sir, you have no right of appeal. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
How do you plead to this, guilty or not guilty? Are you pleading guilty voluntarily and because you are guilty?
Yes, sir.
I'm going to show you what's marked as State's Exhibit 1 here. Did you sign that document voluntarily? Understand it, discuss it with your attorney. Is everything true and correct?
Yes.
State's Exhibit 1 tendered into evidence without objection admitted. The state you were mentally competent to enter your guilty plea, and it's being freely and voluntarily made. You know what you've been charged with. The indictment's been read for you. You read it. You were guilty of the crime charged and any lesser included offenses. You were giving up your rights to a jury trial and the rights to the appearance, confrontation, cross-examination of witnesses. You're totally satisfied with the representation by your attorney. All of this is true at state, so help you God. State's Exhibit 1, part of the record for all purposes. I'm going to order a pre-sentence report. We will return back on
July 7th.
July 7th, 2025. Everybody can add additional information and the court will make its decision. Thank you.
He tested positive yesterday and you wanted him brought back today. Basically, he's asking for some more time, but once he gets out of jail to our attorney, so 4 or 5 week reset.
I need his
Fine bearing, but I know you're going to get a test here daily until he tests positive.
They test negative.
Negative.
The object is not to use drugs and stay in jail. It's to stop using drugs. You tested positive yesterday for THC. Did you want to say something?
Yes, sir.
Go ahead.
I had just got arrested a month ago, so even if I had stopped smoking weed then, I would have not been clean yesterday when I came here. I smoke copious amounts of marijuana, so if I smoke 2 ounces, it's not going to come out of my system in 30 days, you know? So I came here only because it wasn't that I'm not trying to get clean. I am trying to get clean. I'm trying to do the right thing. So it's not me being in jail isn't going to help me do the right thing, but I can guarantee that next time I do come to court, I will be clean. I would not be dirty. I would be clean. I would be on top of my game. Everything you need me to have getting done, I get it done.
How old are you?
I'm 29, sir.
You think it's about time you grew up and matured and became an adult, or are you going to stay childish the rest of your life? Really? How long have you been using drugs?
I mean, I've probably been smoking weed. I don't use drugs, I only smoke weed, sir. But since I was probably 14 years old.
14.
Yes,
And you're
sir.
how old right now? 90. You were born in 95, so you're 30 years old.
29.
You're going on 30 in
Yes, sir.
October.
Yes, sir.
No. Okay. Well, how many? Each time you use drugs illegally, it's a crime. It's a foolish decision, and it's a wrong decision. How many of those wrong decisions do you think you've made?
I made a lot, sir.
Thousands?
You did a lot, sir. I can agree to that.
Yeah. Okay. Well, it's never too late to mature,
Yes, sir.
but talking about it doesn't do it.
That's what I'm trying.
You got to
I'm trying to show you
walk
I can
the walk. You know what I mean?
Yes, sir.
Everybody says, just let me out of the mouse trap. I'll never eat cheese again. But there are a lot of cheese eaters,
Yes, sir.
like a mouse. Just let me out. I'll never eat cheese again. But that's the nature of their beast, of the beast. They eat cheese.
Right.
Similarly, people get attached to drug usage and they will say and do anything to get out of confinement.
No, that's not right here, sir. I have school that I'm.
So you can say no all day long. Don't make me sound foolish. You and I know.
Trying to go.
Hold on. How long have you been using drugs?
Since I was 14.
Half of your life.
Correct.
You don't think that's a consistent wrong choice lifestyle?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Well, anyway, what was your bond? We revoked it. Yes.
It was, I believe, 15,000.
Yes, sir.
Well, he's not going anywhere testing positive. We're gonna have to see what's in his
If you would
system.
reinstate his original bond, as soon as he tested.
I don't think so.
Okay.
No, I mean, it's gonna be doubled and they'll have to have a drug trial, like all of them, but you're gonna sit over there and we'll test you and see if you're testing positive or not, but until you test negative, I'm not letting you amble out of here. You understand? Sit over there.
You understand?
Thanks.
I just have school I'm trying to attend. I mean,
You can talk about it all day long. You got to do it, sir. What else?
It's all, I was gonna reset him. He'll still test positive today. So just
Okay.
reset him for us. Announcement, maybe his family can hire an attorney.
Okay. That's Mr. Murchison.
We done.
He's gonna get tested, whatever. they get tested. Are you working somewhere?
I'm working with my cousin right now, landscaping. I'll be going with him 2 to 3.
How much do you make?
100 per yard. Whenever I go, I got his car.
What's his bond on this case?
30,000.
Who posted your bond? You did? Well, yeah, somebody posted a $30,000 bond to get you out of jail. Who did that?
Sure.
You don't even know? It wasn't you though, right? Why not? You're not an adult taking care of your problems? Somebody else is? You're in a mess. You're looking at life imprisonment. Do you know that? Do you understand and appreciate that? Do you? You're looking at life imprisonment. You can't get deferred or unadjudicated probation in front of a jury. In fact, whatever sentence you get for an aggravated robbery, it has to, 50% of it has to be served in prison. So if you get 50 years, you got to serve 25 years at least before you're paroled. You understand how serious this is? Do you?
You're staring down a possible life sentence, and you don't even know who paid your bail. That's not just bad memory, that's terrifying detachment. When even the judge has to explain parole math to you, you're in over your head.
But you don't even know who bailed you out of jail?
Who bailed me out in prison?
Your cousin. Who was your cousin?
Anthony. I think that's they call him. I think it was Anthony.
Okay, what's his last name? You don't even know the name of the person who is a relative of yours who bailed you out? What kind of family is this? Y'all don't even know each other's name?
Sure, I just don't know his last
Have a seat on the.